everyone, to Simonian Alumni Stadium on the campus of Chelmsford High School, where tonight the Chelmsford Lions are getting ready to do football battle with the Tewksbury Redmen. Tewksbury comes into this game 1-4. The Lions, unfortunately, are 0-5. This on paper is a mismatch, Dave, but we're still going to play this game.
Still have to play the game. Going to play the schedule. A great Tewksbury team here. Some impressive wins against BC High and Billerica, and they're always a tough team.
We know that Tewksbury will present a real challenge to us tonight, and we will do our best, obviously. The Lions are going to face, once again, a situation, Dave, where there is a coach's son, which we faced already this year, and he is an outstanding football player.
Yeah, Shane Aylward's a great player. He leads the team in touchdowns. He's Jay Connolly's favorite target, and we look to see a lot from him tonight.
I would expect that Tewksbury will put some points up. They've done that this year, and some of the people that are going to try to stop them from putting up points happen to be our guests tonight. Elizabeth Silva has once again put together a package of 3 outstanding interviews. We're going to start it with the tight ends coach, line coach, former person who was in the booth with us last year, Rob Russo. Sure you'll recognize him. He's now on the coaching staff. Elizabeth, it's all yours.
Thanks, Bruce. It was so interesting to learn about all the different aspects of football Coach Russo focuses on. Hi, I'm Elizabeth Silva for CHS TV, and I'm with Coach Russo. So, Coach Russo, what coach specifically are you for the football team?
I coach tight ends, and I assist with the offensive line.
And what does that involve?
Okay, so tight ends are the last person on the line of scrimmage. They both block and catch the football sometimes. Offensive line blocks for the running backs and the quarterback and things like that. So, it's all about practicing specific techniques for the specific positions.
And what are certain practices or kind of games that you do to perfect that?
You want to know what drills?
Thank you, sorry.
Yeah. So drills are nothing more than repeating the action that they're going to do in the game. So we have a special type of block where 2 linemen block 1 defensive lineman, and then one of them goes and blocks someone else. So we just practice that over and over and over, and you coach the technique so that they're lined up perfectly.
Oh, wow. And last game, what did you learn from that game, and what are you applying for this coming game?
Well, I think the last game is indicative of the entire season. We struggle with inexperience, and so that we really can't let anybody give up. We don't want anybody to give up, or we don't want anybody to quit. And so what we learn from each game is kind of that lesson. And we look at the film and we decide, all right, well, we need a little more work on this technique or that technique, and that's what we do from week to week. So last week, was some good stuff, and there's not so good stuff. And so all this week we work on the not so good stuff.
But, CHS has a lot of fans everywhere, so even at visitor games, we're all cheering for you. All right? Chelmsford, we're going to do great. This is Elizabeth Silva for CHS TV. They've been studying film, harnessing their skills. They're ready. Back to you, Bruce.
Thank you once again, Elizabeth. Always a very fine job. Thank Rob for that interview. You can see we've been joined by the 3rd member of our crew tonight, George Dixon, who was with us last week, beat the traffic out of Boston. He's done some blocking and tackling to get here, but he made it. We are going to go to another Elizabeth interview at this time. She happened to find one of the captains of Chelmsford High School, the snapper on punts, linebacker on defense, Timmy Barlow. Elizabeth, it's yours.
Tim explained about all of their strategy against Tewksbury. I'm Elizabeth Silva, and I'm for CHS TV, and I'm with Tim. So, Tim, what position do you play on the team?
I play middle linebacker.
And what does that involve?
I'm on the defense, and I'm kind of like the commander of the defense. I call the plays. I make sure everyone's where they're supposed to be.
And what do you like about your position?
A lot of hitting, a lot of communication. It's in a good spot right in the middle of the field, so get to kind of command, and we're always in every play, so it's good fun.
Wow. And last game, defense had a lot of great interceptions. What are you applying from that game to what you're learning now in this coming game against Tewksbury?
We just got to keep up the hard work this game, keep working hard, keep grinding out there in the field. We've been doing well, especially in pass coverage, but we just got to keep improving every day and every week so we can take a dub finally, because we all want to.
Oh, yeah. And what's your strategy against Tewksbury?
As we do every week, learn what they do, try to be ready for every formation they're going to run. They run a lot of different formations, but I think we've been working really hard this week and kind of breaking it down. I think we're ready.
All right. And what's the difference for you a home versus a home game and a visitor game? What's the emotion you're feeling?
Well, home games bring a lot of emotion. It's, all of our friends there, all of our families there. Everybody comes out to watch us, and, it's our house, so it's something we got to defend, and we try our best. It's a lot of exciting, especially this week is senior night, so, it's a big night for us seniors, and we're ready to go out there and play some games.
And what's your plans for the future for next year?
My plans for the future, I want to go to college. That's about it. Maybe football. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Well, you'll do great anywhere you go. All right, thank you. All right, this is Elizabeth Silva for CHS TV. Tewksbury may have some funky formations, but they can't fool us. Back to you, Bruce.
Thank you once again, Elizabeth. That's 2 for 2, and I know you have one more. We're going to go to that because we're approaching game time. So we're going to go to your interview with Jason Boudreau.
A defensive player had this to say about all they've learned last game and how they're using that to prepare for Tewksbury. I'm Elizabeth Silva, and I'm for CHS TV, and I'm with Jason. So, Jason, what position do you play on the team?
Defensive end.
And what does that involve?
It's a lot of stopping the run and containing the quarterback and pass rushing.
Okay, and what do you like about football about your position?
It's a lot of contact up front on the line. I really enjoy that. I think it's
you get your aggression out. It's fun,
Almost therapeutic.
Yeah. And what is your strategy against Tewksbury? You've been watching some films, so.
Tewksbury runs a lot of weird formations, so we're trying to focus on that. Adjust our defense to accommodate that. We're just kind of focusing on making sure everyone knows where they have to be when they line up in a way that's not really conventional.
Well, good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so it seems that home games, we got a lot of fans, a lot of, family. It's our house, we're going to protect it, so you better watch out, Tewksbury. Chelmsford got some fight in us. All right, this is Elizabeth Silva for CHS TV. Coach Russo, Tim, and Jason all agree that playing at home is best. Nothing like the roar of the crowd to fire up our team. We're on our turf now, though, Tewksbury. Watch out. Go Lions! All right, it's all you, Bruce.
Thank you again, Elizabeth. Another great job, and we should put a uniform on you because you've got tremendous enthusiasm, and we really appreciate that. Thanks for those great interviews. Dave, we got an interview, a prediction time.
Prediction time. I got Chelmsford 18-8 tonight, Bruce.
And George?
21-20.
And I've got Chelmsford 14-6. Let's hope we're all right. The kickoff is coming right up, so stay with us, everyone. Thank you very much. The Lions did not win the toss. Tewksbury won it. They deferred. They kicked off to Chelmsford. And Chelmsford's going to take the football on offense to start this football game, and they're going to take it at about the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 Lions. Bruce Byam, David Markham, George Dixon, Ronna Berman, and I guess George Simonian in the booth tonight. Lions are on offense for the first time, the first offensive play in the football game. And this is Chris Rabius handing the ball straight ahead, coming across the 30-yard line. A pretty good pickup there. That looked like Mike Vecchione carried the football, a gain of 3 or 4 on the play. 2nd and 7, we'll call it. Beautiful night again for football. We've been blessed with Friday nights that have been absolutely wonderful. Rabius keeps the ball himself, comes across to the 35-yard line. It's going to set up a 3rd down and about 2 for the Lions. Chris Rabius, senior quarterback, is going to be partially a running back tonight as well. You're going to see some of Mike Lapoli, the sophomore, in at quarterback. This is a Big third down for the Lions. They'd like to stay on the field, keep the defense off, and Tewksbury is offside. The Lions have a free play. Stolke, looked like Stolke was held out there too, but I think the Lions, Dave, are going to pick up the first down.
Looks like they are here, Bruce. Offsides on Tewksbury. Free play there for Rabius. Did the right thing. Just go deep. Nothing bad can happen on offense there.
And the official he is marking off the penalty against Tewksbury. It's a 5-yard penalty. The ball will be placed at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10, Chelmsford. That may be the first drive this year that Chelmsford has picked up a first down to start the football game. Rabius fakes the handoff, keeps it, and great penetration by the Lions that time.
Ball is carried by number 3, Mike Vecchione.
That was Vecchione, by the way. Excuse me. I thought it was Rabius, but it was Vecchione. He comes across the 50. That's a pickup of about 12 yards. Second first down in a row for the Lions. They're into Tewksbury territory.
Great job by the left offensive line right there, creating a nice hole for Mike.
Fakes the handoff, runs it straight ahead. Short gain this time, maybe only a yard. Judge, I think, as we said last week, the Lions need to keep the ball as much as they can away from Tewksbury.
This is the type of offense they got to run successfully. Like you said, keep the clock running.
That's a gain of a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for Chelmsford. Tewksbury shows blitz. Rabius fires deep, looking for Stolke, and it's overthrown. Pretty good defensive coverage that time for Tewksbury.
Yeah, he was well covered, but
looked like there was a little hand checking going on there. Both guys.
Yep.
Both guys were guilty of being a little handsy right there, but good no call by the officials.
This is the 81st football game between Chelmsford and Tewksbury. The series started in 1938. The Lions lead at 44-32 and won. The Tewksbury Redmen, however, have won the last 5. Back to pass. Looking deep, and no flag, no first down, no catch.
it's good to see them opening it up anyway.
Yep, it is. I couldn't get that receiver's number. Did you guys see it?
That was actually was that Rabius out there?
I think it might have
It was
been.
actually Chris Rabius on the
Mike
intended
Napoli
receiver.
made the pass attempt, and he is now in to punt it. And he has been the bright shining star on the Lions team in terms of his ability to punt the football. Timmy Barlow snaps it well, and he gets another good kick, fair catch called for, and taken at the 18-yard line. So Tewksbury will go on offense. They have an outstanding offense. They move the ball around. They like to throw it. A lot of trick plays out of Tewksbury.
First down, Tewksbury.
And they're going to start at the 19.
As we said in the open, Bruce, you want to keep an eye on Shane Aylward, number 3. He's the go-to receiver here for Tewksbury.
They have a 3-year starter at quarterback in Jay Conley. He has 10 touchdown passes on the season. He is an outstanding quarterback. The Lions have run into a multitude of them so far this year. Aylward is the pass receiver, and he's wrapped up. And very good defensive play, Judge. You're right. That out there on single coverage was Jake Chason,
Brought down by number 4,
and Jake did a great
Chason.
job.
And also on the play, number 22, Dominic Jabari.
Had a chance to chat with Jake Chason's dad this week. We were having breakfast. Jake's dad didn't pick up the check, though. I got a little, going to have to talk to him about that. But it was great to chat with him. Wonderful guy. 2nd and 11.
Going to see a variety of formations from Tewksbury here. Watch for the trick plays, too. They're good at doing that.
Under center is Conley, and a big gainer, big hole coming through for the first down.
26.
Ball's carried by number 22, Kyle Zervis.
Nick Zervis, the ball carrier. Nick has scored 4 touchdowns this year. And it is just 3rd down. Thank you, George. 3rd and about a yard and a half. Lions need a defensive stop here. Just underway, first quarter. Connolly calls signals. Hands it to Zervis. He comes through for the first down. Crosses the 30 to about the 32-yard line. That was Aylwood, Aylwood on the carry. He is the son of the coach of Tewksbury High School. Shane Aylwood is longtime Tewksbury head coach. Brian Aylwood, he's in his 21st season at Tewksbury.
They've had that job for a long time.
In the family, they have. They certainly have.
Yeah, as long as I can remember,
been an
Aylwood
right?
and Tewksbury.
All right, 1st and 10 Tewksbury. The ball is at the 32-yard line. One of the few teams that actually takes their quarterback under center for a lot of the time. It's a sweep, a pitch. Lions stop it after a gain of about 7 and a good second effort.
31.
Ball carrier is Pat Fleming.
Tyler Nolan.
Number 34, Jack Kelly will run.
John Kelly.
Tackle made by number 3,
John Kelly, he's a senior. The ball is close to first down yardage. It's second and about a yard. They're just across the 40-yard line. Tewksbury's initial possession of the football game.
Great down and distance here if you're an offense. Second and short.
Exactly.
You can use any play in the playbook you want right here.
Their only loss this year was to a outstanding, as you saw last week, North Andover team, and the Lions encroached, I think. There was contact, offside, Chelmsford. Yes, so Tewksbury will get the first down. We won't know, Dave, whether they were going to throw the bomb or not.
Wait and see.
So they keep the drive alive. This will take it across the 45. Tewksbury is not a huge football team, but they're quick.
Always been quick and tough. Not the biggest kids in the world, but they know how to play football.
Chelmsford has taken the first time out of the football game, and it's going to be a full timeout in this game with 6:13 to play in the opening quarter. Chelmsford did show a little spark on offense to start the football game, but Tewksbury was able to recover and get the Lions' offense off the field.
It's nice to see them opening up their offense. Last week, North Andover had about 9 people up front in defense. This way they try to go out downfield deep twice in a row. May loosen them up, and that's why we sprung a couple of runs.
Let's hope that's true. Got to get these guys to commit a turnover, though. I think that's one of the things the Lions have not had a lot of this year go their way. Interception, fumble recovery. One of those would be terrific.
Got a lot of near misses, that's for sure.
That's true. Keeping the ball is Zervis. He sweeps to the right. He took the direct snap. He comes across the 50 to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, Tewksbury.
Tewksbury content to keep the ball on the ground for the time being.
Yep. That time they had Conley split out, and Zervis did take the direct snap. Tewksbury did not provide us with height and weight of their players. Zervis, they did give us the year of the player, and Zervis is a senior. This is Conley back. He looks, he steps up, he fakes the go up and go, and the Lions get him.
Nice strike.
That must have been a good coverage downfield. I didn't see the coverage.
Nice job, by Tyler Nolan. Double move by Aylwood right there, and Tyler stayed right with him.
Here it is.
Great job by Tyler.
And our pregame guest also there, Jason Boudreau. So that's virtually no gain. It's going to be 3rd and about 6 for Tewksbury. They shift 3 guys over to the left of Conley. They put Aylwood in motion. He rolls this way. He avoids a tackle. He fires it, and it's incomplete. Excellent defensive coverage. Vecchione on the defense, and what does Tewksbury do? 4th and 5 from the 48. Looks like they're sending the punt team, and good going defense.
Yeah, great hold by the Lions right there. Good pressure. Good coverage in the secondary.
And back deep for the Lions. I think it's Brotherston.
Yes, that's Brotherston.
Okay, thank you. The punter is Jay Connolly. He will punt this from about the 40-yard line, his own 40-yard line. And Tewksbury's short a player.
Number 11, Jay Connolly to punt. Number 8, Dylan Brotherston back to receive.
Conley takes a lot of time, but he gets off a good kick. Brotherston, no fair catch, and he's taken down immediately. Number 57 is the tackler, and 56 rather, Ryan Briley. So Chelmsford gets it back. They have done their job on defense. Guys, this is a good start.
The 91 for Chelmsford, Ross, he contains very well. He's kept them from rolling out, and he made one nice tackle over here, and he's kept them in the.
Tewksbury jumps, and I think they're offside again. Free play down the sideline. Stolke just can't quite get there. But Chelmsford's going to get a 1st and 5.
Like to see
that was Brotherston actually on that pattern. Looks like they're wearing out number 21 on Tewksbury.
He has done a good job, though, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's been doing some sprints so far in this game.
Colby Wilson is his name. He is a senior as well, and he's been step for step with the Chelmsford wideouts. And thank you, Dave. That was Brotherston down the sideline. 1st and 5 for the Lions. Ball is at the 24-yard line.
Tewksbury putting a lot of faith in their one-on-one coverage here. There's no one in the middle of the field to help out. So hopefully we can take advantage of that.
Rabius gets the play from the sideline. He hands it off inside. There was a hole there, and coming through and running well is Vecchione. This is maybe in this first quarter the best that the offensive line has played so far this year.
By far, this is the best they've played.
It's 2nd and maybe a short 2 yards for the 1st down.
I'd like to see him hit the tight end when if they're going deep again. I'd like to see the tight end just sneak out over the middle there. Could be wide open.
They fake, they hand it inside, short gain. Tewksbury stacked that up in the middle. Number 74 is one of their tacklers, Justin Lester, a senior. Did a nice job to stop. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and still about 2.
Tewksbury daring Chelmsford to throw the ball here. They got 8 in the box. I think we're going to have to win through the air right here.
Going to have to complete something, yes.
We're going to have to complete some passes for sure.
They show blitz. They don't. They back out. Rabius fires it, and it's incomplete. Looking for Mitchell, I believe. Brian Mitchell back after a couple of week injury situation. It is now 4th down. The Lions are going to send the punt team. So they have picked up a couple of 1st downs in this football game already. They're still in it in the first quarter, and that is something that we are pleased about. Lapoli to punt it. Good snap. Good kick. Fair catch. Aylward. And he has it at about the 42-yard line. Tewksbury with 3:09 to play in the first quarter will run their 2nd offensive series. They have beaten BC High. They have beaten Methuen in a barn burner by a point. So they've got some good wins on their resume.
Very impressive win so far for Tewksbury. Only loss is to North Hanover, but everyone can say that.
Mm-hmm. That's going to happen to a number of teams. It's a handoff straight ahead with big hole, big running room, and maybe a touchdown-saving tackle on the outside for the Lions. Tyler Nolan, and that's a big gain from the 42-yard line all the way down to the 39. So that's a pickup of about 14 yards.
Just a quick trap right there, using Aylward as a decoy. Throwing a new wrinkle at us.
If he had gotten a block from his wideout, Josh Shagru, I think he might have scored.
Yeah, he was the only one to lay the glove on him.
That's right. This is a pitch to Zervis. Gets around the corner, but not too much. Timmy Barlow is there. Also is Jake Hendrickson.
Number 22, Kyle Zervis.
He got more than I thought. He picked up about 7. The ball is now at the 38-yard line. Second and 3. Connolly comes back under center. Has one running back. He tosses. This is Aylwood. And Aylwood gets the outside and crosses the to about the 20-yard line, picks up the first down. Tewksbury's rolling on the ground.
Yeah. Getting good blocking. They're getting very good blocking.
We had a debate prior to the start of the game tonight in the booth. Which is the best team the Lions have faced this year? And George Simonian voted immediately for Acton Boxborough. I said North Andover, but we had a real struggle, and he beat me. Conley hands it off, and again the corner.
Aylwood on the carry.
Yeah, Aylwood tackle again by Tyler Nolan. That's a pickup of about 7 more yards. Tewksbury's picking up 7-8 yards at a pop here. Second and 3 or 4.
I think the Lions would take this start if you asked them before the game.
I agree with you. They're going to take this down. Right.
See if they can hold here, though.
Handoff straight ahead with big running room. And that's inside the 10 to about the 5.
Inside, okay.
Yeah, that was Kelly, the ball carrier. And he takes it straight ahead and just about the 5-yard line, where it's going to be first and goal at the 5. Handoff coming this way and denied the end zone. It's going to end could end the first quarter at about the 1-yard line. Let's see who made that stop.
I believe it was Tyler Nolan again.
Jeepers.
He's having a heck of a first quarter here.
Wow.
He held him out.
23.
Barlow was there too, and but he held him out of the end zone. So the quarter did not end, and the Lions made great penetration. They have stopped them. Kelly again, and he lost yardage. They are going to take this back to about the 5.
Great job by the Lions right there, stacking that up.
Here it comes, right at you. Oh, great penetration by, is that Ferrer? We'll find out, and we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
We do anything for kids. Yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
Hey, look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be?
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Welcome back, everybody. We're about to start the second quarter of action from Simonian Stadium. Bruce Byam, along with Dave Markham, George Dixon, Ronna Berman, and we are happy that you're joining us. We see a beautiful moon hanging over Simonian Stadium tonight. Once again, a great night for football. They have placed the ball at about the 2-yard line. And it's 3rd and goal from about the 2. First play, second quarter. Quarterback sneak. And did he get there? Touchdown.
Yeah.
Conley for the touchdown, 2 yards. Oh, they had to earn it, I will say that. Conley, you'll see him here. He found a little bit of a split, and he just fell into the end zone. But the Lions did make them earn it. Their kicker is Tyler Keogh out of the hold of Shane Aylwood. Keogh is an excellent kicker. Oh, Lions. Nice job by Aiden Trainer there, coming a little bit too excited. Now will Tewksbury change up and maybe go for 2?
I believe that was Lou. Was that Lou Ferrer?
Was it
That
Lou?
was Lou,
I thought
yeah.
I think it
was
was
Lou.
Trainer.
Excuse me, yeah.
Was it?
You got a little excited there.
Here it is, live. Tyler Keogh to kick it. And the Lions, I think, are offside. The kick is down and the kick is good. So the penalty will not be enforced. Tewksbury takes the lead on the first play of the second quarter by a 7-0 score. And we'll take another break and we'll be back with Tewksbury's kickoff.
Oh, emojis! I thought the conversation just got dumber.
Ugh, internet trolls, just ignore them.
I like you just the way you are.
I believe in you!
She's a hugger. Give her a squeeze.
Help up the hand!
Ah, there you go. Thanks, mate.
You're killing it, Jane!
Senior Jay Conley just capped a long Tewksbury drive of about 58 yards with a 2-yard run rather at the goal line. And Tyler Keogh kicked his 10th extra point of the season. Believe it or not, that's Conley's first touchdown of the year. Fairly short kick taken by Chason. And Jake is trying to get around to the right, but did a good job. Got it to about the 34-yard line.
Nice job by Jake, securing the ball and getting what he could.
I watched, I'm sure you guys did too on video, that Tewksbury has one weakness that I noticed, and they don't kick the ball very deep.
Yeah.
All right, Chelmsford will start on offense. And George, you want to see a couple of completions on short passes?
Yeah, I think it'd help his confidence as well. And then, I mean, the fact that I like the fact that they're throwing the ball and they're opening it up a little bit.
Toss outside.
It will even open up the run like that too.
Vecchione kind of mad at himself. I think he thought there was a little more than he was able to get. He only got about maybe, if anything, a half a yard. 2nd and 10. Offensive line was doing a good job. We don't go away from maybe still using those guys. Good size or interior. Sweeney, Trainer, Rabius hands it off. This is the offensive line. A little better.
Getting a little push tonight. That's
yes,
good to
they
see.
Are. Vecchione again, a junior. Captain. Picked up 2.5 there. It's going to be 3rd and maybe 8.
This is a crucial first down right here for Chelmsford. They
Yeah.
need this. They can't put the defense right back on the field after that long drive.
And they may have to throw the ball on first down rather than on 3rd and long in order to be successful. Lapoli is nearest us, along with in the slot is Caruso. Rabius rolls this way, gets a block, fires it, coming back for a completion. Yes, first down, and that's Mike Lapoli. And for Michael, that is his 11th catch of the season. He leads the Lion receivers, a sophomore. And
Nice
Dave,
execution.
we got the first down.
We got the first down. That's definitely what we needed right there. Give that defense a little time to rest on the sideline.
Lenny Rapone's receivers coming through, coming back to get the ball. 1st and 10, Chelmsford. 43-yard line. Timeout, Tewksbury.
Good throw by Chris there going to his left. He's a right-handed quarterback, obviously, so throwing to his left is not the easiest thing to do, but he got some nice zip on that ball.
Lenny works real hard with those receivers. They respond to him. they improve, and that's the mark of coaching, as you can see each week. These guys have not won, but they're better. They position for position, they are better football players.
As I said many times this year, that these coaches will not quit, and they will not allow these kids to quit either. So,
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Rabius fakes the pass, runs straight ahead. Tries to stay on his feet, picked up maybe a yard on the play.
I believe that was Mike Vecchione that got the direct snap.
It was Mike Veck. Yes,
it was. Wildcat offense right here.
Picked up about 3 on the play. Nice job by Mike. He's running hard tonight. And I like what Coach Kaiser's doing. He's mixing up the formations, mixing up the people.
He's got Rabius out here as a receiver. Interesting.
And Vecchione is the quarterback. Played a little bit of quarterback last year as a sophomore, but not too much. Chelmsford take a timeout?
No, procedure.
Offside. I'm sorry.
Procedure.
Penalty.
Yeah. False start.
Can't have those. Got to keep drives going. It's now going to be 2nd and 12. Let's see if that changes the Lions' thinking at all. And it did somewhat because Rabius is back as in the pistol set. Vecchione, Rabius running towards us, tries to get the corner. He has no blocking whatsoever. Picked up about 4. Stop out there by Derek Graffio, a senior from Tewksbury. It's going to be, we're in that 3rd and 8 or 9 again, Dave.
Another situation that we needed. Chris Rabius nearing 50 carries on the year. I don't know if you want your quarterback carrying 50 times in week 6, but it is what it is, and let's hope they can get this first down right here. Three receivers to the right-hand side for the Lions. Once again, no safety help for Tewksbury.
Rabius rolls it right. Looks, and incomplete on the sideline, and we got a flag.
Got a flag.
Number 14 for Tewksbury, Derek Graffio was over there. Let's see what the penalty is.
Intended receiver was Peter Caruso.
Take a look on your screen. Maybe you'll pick something up here. It's a little bit down. I don't know. Looked pretty good to me. And did they pick up the flag? No, they're going to call holding.
Defensive holding.
Defensive holding, I think, is the call. Not pass interference. That's a 10-yard penalty, but it comes with a first down. At the 45.
Nice screen pass or draw play or something like that.
John's an old QB, so he has liberty to make a few calls here. It's all right.
Emphasis on old.
Yeah, we got a timeout.
Taking a timeout.
Yep.
You hate taking timeouts on first down,
no,
but if
you're right.
You need to get your act together. You got to take them.
Yep. And the fact is they're battling and they're still in this football game. So
that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, a couple of good things.
The longer they stay in this game, the better.
Yep. I'm sure that a lot of teams look at Chelmsford and they look at their record and they say, "Oh, this is going to be a night off for us." And you know, kids are kids. They read the papers. Coaches don't necessarily do that. I'm not saying that that's what's happening, but Chelmsford is better than 0-5 in terms of compete level.
Exactly.
They will compete. All right, it's a 1st and 10. Ball is at the 45. It's a handoff straight ahead and coming through across the line of scrimmage for Tewksbury to make a nice defensive stop there. Number 59. And that is Zach White's, another senior. Tewksbury is a big senior football team. And that's Go ahead.
No, Chris made the right read on that that zone read right there. Just 59-minute great play.
Good crowd on hand again on a good night. This is a big hole for, I think it's Vecchione, and they got a
face mask,
maybe. The Chelmsford sideline was up and roaring.
It was very late flags. So.
Here we go on the replay. Let's see if we can pick it out.
Nice hold by the offensive line, first of all.
Oh, that's a Huscaller. That's what they called. Huscaller tackle. And that's on Tewksbury after a good gain on the play.
Pretty obvious textbook horse collar right there.
They'll take it down inside the 25, probably.
You're right. It's going to be with the gain and with the penalty, that's going to take the ball down to about the 23-yard line.
Yeah.
There's the Huscaller. Vecchione did well to stay with that. Chelmsford, 23-yard line, 1st and 10. Rabius is kind of caught in no man's land. And he fires it, and I think they may call grounding on this. He's outside the pocket, though.
It went by the line of scrimmage.
Yep. That's a terrific.
There was no lineman downfield either, which was
right.
The most surprising part of it, I think.
Wow, the officials are looking at each other like, that's got to be something wrong. Here it is.
Amazing that there wasn't someone downfield.
Absolutely, George, you're right. Chris has got nothing.
I think right here about 50 people on the sideline are yelling, throw it, throw it. And
he found
he
space.
did.
Yeah, they're going to call it.
Now they're calling it.
Yep. And what are they calling? They might this.
That's a big penalty.
Yeah, it's a big penalty. And I didn't see the official make a signal. That had to be either holding, because that was a big penalty. That was 15 yards.
They had to have called grounding on that.
Yep.
Maybe they mark it from where the
Rabius has a man getting open. He held him, but no call. That was Stolke. I think if you see the replay, I thought Stolke, they grabbed his arm. 2nd and 25. Take a look. Here it comes.
He may have pushed off himself a little bit first.
Stolke's going to be coming right at you.
They're still coming at 21, that's for sure. See, they're both pushing back and forth. Ooh.
Yeah, similar instance to the first quarter, and they're both hand checking.
Yep. He must be their cover guy, number 21. The Lions take another timeout.
He's going to be tired tonight.
He is.
Number 21.
He's done a lot of sprinting. Chelmsford did take a timeout. This is a 30-second timeout. Boy, it would be too bad to not even get it into field goal range here if they could.
3rd and 26.
Have an excellent kicker. Hasn't had a chance to display that this year. Screen. No, Rabius is flushed out of the pocket. Fires it. Looks for a man. Oh, almost. They're picking on 21, but boy, he is an excellent cover guy.
He's held his own real well.
Yeah.
He's holding his own, yeah.
It's 4th down, and the Lions probably will punt it.
That's too bad for the Lions right there.
Yeah, that
1st down
penalty.
Inside the 20. To have to be kicking from this side of the field.
Yeah, the ball's on the 38, and they have to punt it. That is a shame, but I think it's the right call.
Absolutely. Yeah, you have to punt this ball.
Good snap, and a kind of a pooch kick. And it's going to go into the end zone, and Tewksbury will start it. Nice try by Mike. He had the right plan. It just wasn't able to execute. So it's going to be 1st and 10, Tewksbury.
Tewksbury, 1st down.
I still like what I see.
Yeah. We're in the game, and that's all we can
exactly
hope for at this point. Offensive line showing some signs of life. Defense is playing like Chelmsford defense, flying to the ball.
Boy, what a sports weekend in Boston, huh? Coming up.
Who won that baseball series?
Incredible.
You mentioned it
I
last
wasn't
week.
going to bring it up, George. I was going to be very kind. And
Congratulations to the Red Sox.
Inside sweep with Aylwood, and the Lions are there. Chason is one of them.
Tyler Nolan.
And Tyler again. It's a pickup of 3. The Lions will take that, I think, on first down.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Tewksbury hasn't thrown the ball a little bit more than they have.
I was just thinking the same thing, Bruce.
Yeah.
What have they thrown at one pass so
One
far?
or 2. That's about it, Dave.
Yeah.
Yep. They spread the field now, though. And he's back to pass. Steps up, fires to Aylwood. And he has the reception and fumbled it. The scramble.
Looks like the Lions have it.
Said they have it, and it is. It's Chelmsford football. What a stick. I didn't get the number. 33 is there for the Lions, and that is our guest pregame, Boudreau. I don't know if you may. Here it comes.
Cam D'Angelo, number 6, was on the was in there
31
too.
yard line. 32 yard.
There's D'Angelo. Here comes the hit right there.
Is that Vecchione?
Once again, it is.
That was
it's
Mike
Vecchione.
Vecchione. Yep.
You're right. Ball is at the 32, 1st and 10 Lions. There's the turnover we were talking about.
That's what we need right there.
That's right. Vecchione at the line of scrimmage is kind of wrapped up with a gain of maybe a yard.
There's a small hole there, but it closed up pretty quick.
Closed up fast.
But they didn't have another little option on that, off that. Fake
I think they have it.
Like maybe the end around, the flanker around or something.
I think you may see it.
I think they're setting that up.
It looked like it'd be wide open if they were.
Lions have single receiver to each side of the field. They hand it to Vecchione, and he gains about 2 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and about 5. Ball is inside the 30 at the 27-yard line, 3rd and 6.
It was a good hard run there by Michael.
Yep.
Kept the feet moving.
He looks quicker tonight than he has all season, and I know he's been fighting an ankle injury.
Yeah. He's been hobbled all year.
Yep.
He looks better tonight, though.
Tewksbury's got to be saying to themselves, who are these guys in the red shirts? Rabius looks inside, completes it to the outside. Nice pattern run out there.
Just have the first.
Brotherstone. Now, did he get enough?
Just enough, I think.
It's close.
4th down, it looks like.
Maybe a yard short, half a yard short. 4th down, they're at the 19. Got to pick up this first down now. Got to pick up the first down.
Nice timing on that pattern by Rabius and Dillon.
Rabius looks to the sideline.
Actually, that's Mike
That's
Vecchione.
Vecchione. Direct snap to Vecchione this time. And he's going to take a timeout. Yep. He's took a timeout, run it. Do we have the number of timeouts for the Lions? 4. Thank you. I guess it's up on the board out there, and I should pay attention. Thank you. Yes, it was.
They have 1 left, I think.
Yeah, they're right, George. You got 1 left. Let's hope that somehow they can find a seam, pick up the first down, move the chains.
This is where I would have Chris under center and
right.
bury his head and
right, because he's big enough.
You know.
This is the one problem with the spread offense.
Yeah.
Short yardage. He has 2 backs beside him. Tries to draw them offside. First down and almost broke that.
Yeah.
Fighting hard for yardage, and that was almost gone to the end zone. Vecchione for the first down. They're at about the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, Chelmsford.
Great job by the offensive line.
Boy, was it ever. There's
and
the hole.
The other back opened up that. He ran in front of him.
One of the biggest holes we've seen all year.
It certainly was.
It's nice to see.
Ed Rigney, one of the people in there that helped create that hole. First and 10. Vecchione close, breaking it almost open. He takes it down to about the 12-yard line. 8-yard line, excuse me.
There's a flag. Is that a late flag or is that a right there?
I don't see it, but my eyes
20-yard line?
Pretty awful.
10-yard line, right on the 10-yard line. What a kid.
I think it's a Tewksbury pink bandana or something, towel.
They're at the 9, first and goal. Haven't said that very often this year. And stacking up at about the 7-yard line. I didn't see the ball carrier on that play.
That was Vecchione again.
Again?
Yeah.
The scoreboard says the ball's at the 6. We're at the wrong end of the field to be really definitive, but I think it's exactly where it is. Second and goal at the 6.
Best thing about this drive, Bruce and George, is they're eating up some clock right here.
Exactly. Vecchione battles, gets inside the 5. He takes it to about the 3. Boy, Mike would love to get this thing in the end zone. It's going to be third and goal from the 3. 2 big plays for the Lions. Let's hope they only need one. Here it is on replay. Fakes it to Gillette, and you can see he's at just about the 4-yard line, actually.
2 plays, 3 yards.
Right. Vecchione straight ahead, pounding, fighting. It's 4th down. He didn't get there. Mike Beck close to the goal line. Let's see where they put it. Here he comes. He's at about the 2. 4th and goal for the Lions.
See him on a different hole.
This is big. This is their biggest play of the season, without any question. Yeah, unfortunately,
he didn't handle the snap.
Couldn't handle the snap cleanly. Tewksbury's going to hold. They're going to take over on downs with 1:56 to go. And
unfortunately, Mike took his eye off it, or was a little high.
And I think he was actually trying to run the old proverb, you got to catch it first.
That's just too bad for the Lions.
Maybe we can get one back.
Impressed, though, with what they did. Let's hope that they can create another turnover.
Yeah. Problem is here, even if they stop and they only got one timeout too. That's
right. Tewksbury in a tight set. They hand it straight ahead. Lions are there.
And they did stop.
Stopped them on first down, but I don't think Tewksbury's going to take too many timeouts. They're going to be happy to go in at, they won't be happy, but they're going to be probably relieved to go in at 7-0, if that's the way it stands. Can't get complacent here, though. Tewksbury can pop it if they have to. 2nd and 8. Clock moving. Toss to the outside. Good hole. And that's Aylwood, and he picks up the first down. It'll stop the clock with about 1:14. Now Tewksbury's probably got a little more freedom to operate.
I think he stayed in bounds, though.
Tackled by Skokie on that one.
Did he
flag?
There's
a flag on the play, too.
What's the call?
Illegal shift.
Illegal shift. Tewksbury. They've made some mistakes tonight.
Oh, yeah.
That's helped us.
This is not their sharpest game. They'll probably hear about it at halftime, too.
You think they might? We might hear it out here. Chelmsford High School Band, speaking of halftime. Always entertainment at its highest level.
Yeah, see, he did stay in bounds.
Yeah, clock is still moving.
Yeah.
You're right, Judge.
Yeah, Tewksbury content to let the clock.
Yeah, they're in no
go.
hurry. Absolutely none. And I think, as you said, they only have one timeout left, if they have that. Handoff straight ahead. And Tewksbury, who took the timeout? Chelmsford. They had that one timeout.
He pushed. Yeah, he went
I think
that
it was
way.
Tewksbury took it.
I think it.
You're right. He did take. Tewksbury did take it.
Pointed towards Tewksbury.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me, but
I don't see why either. It is third down and about 12 yards to go.
He look awful foolish if he coughs it up here.
Boy, you're right. 48 and a half seconds. And if Tewksbury doesn't take time out, I guess they figure they'll be able to just sit on the ball anyway if they don't get the first down. Chelmsford can't stop the clock again. An impressive first half by the Chelmsford Lions on senior night, parent night. Trying to come wide and nothing doing.
Nothing.
It's going to be fourth down. Now do they have to? They will have to snap it.
Chelmsford did take the timeout.
Yeah, there's 41 seconds
so
to go.
They have to kick it. Maybe they can block it or something.
And Chelmsford took its last timeout. So you're right.
Third down.
I thought it was fourth, but it does say third. Yeah, there was a penalty in there, so I guess it is third down.
Yeah, make them run another play.
Right.
Well, they're on the 2-yard line.
Yeah, anything can happen down here. We just saw that on a bad snap by the Lions, so anything can happen.
Oh, now he's winding the clock. Okay.
Yeah, the official time is on the field, so he wants to make it official on the scoreboard.
Okay. Oh, he's signaling up to the field judge.
Yeah, he wants him to we have a new timekeeper tonight. Mike O'Keefe is on vacation. I think is he on strike looking for more money? Not sure.
Typical O'Keefe.
Yep. So there's less than 40 seconds. We know that. Exactly how much? Not sure.
I think they checked with the refs.
Okay.
I think that time is accurate.
Okay. Fourth down. Third down, rather. Now it's fourth down, and
that should probably do it.
They probably don't have to snap it.
There's a blown it in play yet.
When they mark it ready, no, they will not have to snap it. So that's going to end the first half. The Lions on the short end of a 7-0 score, but very, very much in this football game. Tewksbury will get the ball to start the second half, but the Lions defense has been really good tonight. And that ends the first half. So stay with us for the Chelmsford High School Marching Band. And under the direction of Matt Sexauer, we'll be back after the entertainment with second half action.
How about a big round of applause for Zach Hardy? And we remind everyone to visit the local Styles Pizza.
Oh, emojis! I thought the conversation just got...
Ugh, internet trolls, just ignore them.
I like you just the way you are.
And this kid with the pink shoes. Welcome back, everybody, to the start of the second half. Bruce Byram, I almost said Rob Russo.
Oh,
Dave
Jesus.
Markham, George Dixon, Ron Berman, Mr. Simonian still talking about Acton Boxborough at halftime. I don't understand why, but he still is. And Chelmsford down 7-0, but they played a whale of a first half. Kicking off for the Lions, I believe, is Hennessy. Kevin Hennessy kicks it high to about the 10. And a little bit of a hole up the middle and finally taken down at the 45. That was number 22, and that's Zervis. A very serviceable back. He's not very big, but he runs hard. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Nathan Fernald on the tackle there, number 15 for the Lions.
All right, we in the booth all expect that Tewksbury will sort of become Air Tewksbury in the second half, and they have trips to the bottom of the screen. Top of the screen. They fire it to Aylwood. He has a couple of blocks, but they have a penalty flag.
Might have been a illegal shift. It is.
And Tewksbury is going to be penalized 5 yards. Tewksbury coaching staff, particularly head coach Brian Aylwood, is out on the field wanting an explanation as to what did they do wrong. And
the
referee made the call. So it is penalized 5 yards. It's back to the 40. It's first and 15.
Something with the center, maybe? I don't know. The snap?
The wide receivers didn't seem to move. They have a right to be stacked one behind each other. So it's a mystery, but we'll take it. 1st and 15 at the 40. Connolly rolls, looks, fires, wide open in the middle. Has his receiver. Yep, you're right. That's a pickup of about 20 yards. Right down the seam. We'll see if we can see that one more time. That was wide open.
The big boy, the kid Brinklow, is it? That was number 80. Oh.
Yes, it was. It was Connor Brinklow, a senior.
He looked like he was
40-yard line. 1st and 10. Zervis in motion. They hand it coming the other way to Aylwood. And he's taken down by Vecchione. Pickup of 5 on the play, across the 35 to the 33-yard line. Tewksbury seems to have a little bit more bounce in their step to start the second half, as we thought they might.
Lions just got to weather the storm if they can here.
That's right. This is a key drive. Try to come out of this with a defensive stop here. 2nd and a long 4. They hand it to Kelly. He's going left. He has first down yardage, I do believe. Jack Kelly, a senior.
Number 4. Jason made it tackle.
Jake Chason on the stop. 1st and 10. Tewksbury. Ball at the 27-yard line. Just underway, 3rd quarter. Great job, Chelmsford High School marching band. Tip of the cap to Matt Sexauer. They're in that stack formation again. Let's see if they execute this time. They do. Connolly looks, steps up. He's running out of time, and he's taken down. That pocket closed quickly, and the tackle made by Anthony Adonio of the Lions.
I believe that was Caruso, Bruce.
Was it 12?
Yeah, 12,
I thought it was 17. You're right, it was 12. Pardon me. I apologize, Peter. Nice, came off the block. Did a nice job. A loss of 2. It's 2nd and 11.
He didn't tuck that ball away either.
No, he didn't. I was looking for it to come out. Straight back, rolls to his right, fires, has a man, and it's completed to Kelly inside the 10, fighting for the end zone.
Got it.
And he got there. A 28-yard touchdown pass from Jay Connolly to Jack Kelly.
Nice athletic move there. Nice catch. Nice run into the end zone.
Yeah, check out what George is talking about here. After the yards after the catch here, pretty good. Kind of juggled it a little bit, but then he put it away and was able to get it into the end zone. Tyler Keogh on to try to attempt the 14th point. Ball is down, the kick is up, the kick is good, and Tewksbury takes the opening drive in 3 minutes and scores the 2nd touchdown of the football game. That's not the way the Lions wanted to start the second half.
No. And that's what a penalty after another successful play.
Yep. We will take a break. We'll be back with Chelmsford football. Kickoff, Chelmsford has the kickoff. They're back up the field. Brotherston on another short kick. He races it across the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Chelmsford.
Great job by Dylan. North-south. Good speed. See if the Lions can build on that right now.
They just need to respond as they did in the first half. They're going to get great field position. They're going to have Rabius at quarterback. Mike Veck, 10 carries in the first half, 60 yards, and that's his best performance of the season by far. And he has the football, and short gain this time. Again, I think you've got to throw once in a while on first down, I think, to make this thing work.
Just flow a little flanker pass or a little something over the middle, something short. Then he gets his rhythm.
Tewksbury is sort of anticipating that particular play. No gain, 2nd and 10. This is what leads to the long third down situations. They blitz, they pick it up, they fire it over the middle, and it's completed. That's the pass we were looking for. Brotherston on the catch. And for Brotherston, that is his 7th catch of the season.
Just a simple 3-yard slant there by Dylan. Nice ball by Chris.
It's a 3rd and a yard. Hand off to Mike. Looks like he had first down yardage.
Still not down.
No. Met there by Kelly. Tewksbury has a lot of two-way guys and a lot of seniors. Now, what are they going to mark this? Short?
Yeah, first down.
It sure looks like it. Are they going to measure?
Looks like they
shouldn't have to.
It should be first down.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Even an old man like me can call it from here.
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was, and then they were staring at it. First down, Chelmsford in Tewksbury territory at the 44-yard line. Rabius sets up the throw, keeps it. That was a designed run. Not much, maybe a couple. It's going to be 2nd and 10. There's the play for Rabius. You can see he's got 3, 4, 5 white shirts right there waiting for him.
Host of tacklers right there.
Yes. 3 receivers to the left. Chris rolls left, looks for one of them, fires it. It's deflected, and it's knocked up in the air. And the deflector of that football was Trace Trent, another senior. It's going to be 3rd and we'll call it 8. Big play for the Lions here. On the short end of a 14-0 score. But they have battled and battled throughout this game tonight.
They never seem to have anybody underneath when he's going long. You know, you think the long guy isn't open. You think he'd dump it off.
Rabius sets up, has a little time, fires it, and it's behind the receiver.
Oh.
We're going to get a defenseless hit here.
Yeah, personal foul anyway.
Yeah, it's a personal foul, I'm sure, on Tewksbury. The ball, that was Brotherston. The ball was behind him. Take a look. See what you think. And here comes the throw. Oh, that's a hit to the head. That's what they called.
Yeah.
Hit to the head.
You got to call that defenseless receiver hit to the head.
No question. First down for Chelmsford. I hope Dylan is okay.
Brian Aylwood not too happy with that call, but looks like it was a good call.
Oh, boy, on the video, when he sees it, there's no way he can disagree with that. If the ball's at the 27-yard line, 1st and 10. Mike bounces outside, then doesn't get outside.
Looks like Jay Conley on the tackle there, and he was the one with the hit to the head also on that last play, the quarterback for Tewksbury.
So it is 2nd and 9 now.
Number 11.
You're right, it is Conley.
Dylan Brotherston back in the game. Good to see.
That is good to see. Vecchione sidesteps one, but only gets 2 or 3 coming through the middle. It's going to be 3rd down. This is 4-down territory. It's going to be 3rd and 7 for Chelmsford. Here it is. The initial hit I didn't see, but covered up in there by Ryan Briley, one of the tacklers. Coming to the sideline to get the play is Rabius. He's getting the play from Coach Mike Marshall. And nothing doing for Vecchione. Boy,
same play.
3rd and 7, and now it's 4th and 7. Got to go for this here. We're grinding along in the 3rd quarter. Bruce Byam, Dave Markham, George Dixon. Runner Berman. Trying to draw offside.
Should be a free play here. I thought that was offsides.
Ooh.
Intercepted.
Intercepted in the end zone. And he's calling interception. I don't see a flag. I think Chelmsford thought they had a free play.
I thought
and that was Conley on the interception.
If he was out of bounds.
That Tewksbury player looked like he was in the neutral zone.
Whoa, yes, absolutely.
How do you not call that?
Wow. That was obvious neutral zone. He shouldn't have caught the ball anyway because he cost his team about 12 yards. Double covered, looking for Brotherston.
Looked like he was bobbling that ball to the ground too.
Yeah.
All right, Tewksbury takes it over. 1st and 10 at the 20. And breaking through a big hole is Kelly, and he's off to the races at the 50. And Vecchione takes him down at the 41-yard line.
Looks like it's Kelly's half, huh?
It sure does. Right now, he's the MVP. There's no question about it. Big gain.
Yeah, he's been pretty impressive tonight. Big kid, too.
Yeah, we just don't have his numbers, but he is a monster. Vecchione chasing him down. And Mike thought he had the football. And I think he might have. 1st down at the 40. Tewksbury trying to add on to their lead. They look like a very different football team in this second half. Connolly hands it off to Zervis. Zervis gets the outside and runs away from Caruso and knocked out of bounds.
Vecchione on the tackle too.
Yep.
Is there anything he hasn't done? Any play he hasn't been in yet?
Boy, I don't think many. Gain of 8, 2nd and 2. Tewksbury has picked up the pace in this game too. They're running plays at a much quicker pace. Let's see what they do with short yardage. Will they throw it? Nope, they're handing it off to Aylwood. And he cuts through a hole. He has good speed. He's outside. 1st down yardage. Across the 20. I was going to say they have contained Aylwood quite well tonight. But Kelly is the one that's hurt them.
Yep.
Tewksbury offensive line came out with a vengeance here in the second half.
Yeah, they sure have.
Opening some big holes here.
It's a 1st down at the 16-yard line.
Good time for a turnover here for the Lions.
Yeah, I think that might be the only way they keep him out of the end zone, to be honest with you, at this point. In motion is Zervis. Aylwood back.
Guess what?
Kelly.
Kelly again.
Kelly again, this time a 16-yard touchdown run. And Tewksbury has sort of broken this open now with 2:15 to go in the 3rd quarter. 2 long scoring drives. That one was 80 yards. And I didn't count the plays, but I would say it was probably in about 6 or 7 plays.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot.
Nope, it was not. Big chunks of yardage. The big play was Kelly's long run.
Oh, it was 80 yards, right?
80-yard drive. Yep. Keogh attempting his 3rd extra point. Ooh, Chelmsford might have jumped. Keogh kicks it. He makes it.
He's a good-looking kicker.
He is a very good. He's kicked 12 of them. He's only missed one that I've seen this year. So he's tacking on the extra points. 21-0, and kind of a disappointing start to the, obviously, third quarter.
Yeah.
We'll improve it with a very important break.
Motor vehicle crashes are the leading cause of death for U.S. teens. Nearly half of all U.S. high school students aged 16 years or older text or email while driving. Each day in the United States, more than 9 people are killed in crashes that are reported to involve a distracted driver.
Keogh from Tewksbury. Tyler Keogh, number 23, is about to kick off to the Lions following their 80-yard touchdown run. Picking the kick up in the middle of the field for Chelmsford.
It's like Michael Lopoli.
And Michael takes it to the 41-yard line.
Yep. Oh, no, flag. There'll be a flag on Chelmsford, I think. For I think
we got a flag anyway. We'll see what they call.
It was a personal foul at the 50-yard line, Bruce. All I saw was the second shot. I don't know if there was a first one, so. You know.
They're talking it over. It is going to go against the Lions. Dead ball foul. Personal foul against the Chelmsford Lions. So they'll take it back down 15 yards. Chelmsford, instead of having pretty good field position, will be forced to start at the 25-yard line. Close anyway. Yeah, 22-yard line. And Dave, yes, thanks, we're on the 27-yard line. And Dave, this is the part of the game now where your heart and soul has kind of been cut right out of you.
Yep. 7-0 to 21-0.
Right, big difference.
You know.
Lions keep it on the ground, running straight ahead. Vecchione again. Ronna tells us that Kelly has 100 exactly, 100 yards. How many carries does he have? He doesn't have many carries. He's averaging a lot of yards per carry.
Plus the catch, the long touchdown.
And the touchdown catch. That's right. Good call. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw it is Rabius. Oh, trying to run was Mike without the football. Maybe anticipating some contact there. It's going to be 3rd and 9.
I believe he heard some footsteps on that play.
7 carries. Thank you.
Too bad. Nice throw by Chris.
Yeah, it was.
A lot of Tewksbury defenders sitting there waiting for Michael.
I'm out on
Tewksbury?
No.
What's he doing? Tewksbury timeout. Yeah. Some reason. Maybe they didn't have the personnel in the game that they wanted, but they did take a timeout.
Lions have to find a way to get a first down here and keep this drive alive and keep that defense off the field.
Chris looks, throws underneath, no one there. That's going to be 4th down and a punting situation for Chelmsford. That drive was probably the weakest one they had all night. This one right here.
Yeah. Started off pretty bad with the penalty.
Yep. And
kind of took the wind out of their sails a little bit, I think.
I thought Chris had time too, Dave. He just couldn't find anybody.
Couldn't find anybody.
4th down, Michael Poli to punt it.
If Michael Vecchione's able to catch that ball, he had some running room there.
He did, yeah. So everybody was over on this side of the field. High snap. And a short kick this time. Will it get a bounce?
Hit the bad one.
It took a bad bounce. It took a Tewksbury bounce. It's going to be at the 41. That's one of the few times that Mike has not been able to slam the football down the field. 1:22 to go. And Tewksbury will start on offense. And the clock, for some reason, is running. I don't know why.
No, exchange of position shouldn't be, no.
No,
it should be.
It should be stopped.
Unless he was catching
Unless
up.
the referee wanted him to catch it up. Now it says 1:22, and let's hope that that's the correct time. Tewksbury has trips to the right. They look that way. Conley fires deep, has a man open. That's Aylwood. And he's going to take, no, I thought he was going to take it in. He takes it to the 4. And Cam D'Angelo is shaken up on the play, number 6 for the Lions. Long throw down the seam. And Aylwood went up to get it. Fought off a couple of hits. Nathan Fernald was one of them. Ball is inside the 5. It's first and goal.
Hope Cam's all right. I think that was the same arm that he was hurt with last couple of weeks.
Yeah, he's had a tough go of it.
Kelly's doing a good job blocking in the backfield for him when he's throwing the ball.
Aylwood has looking for the end zone and gets in. So he scores the touchdown. It's a 4-yard touchdown run for Shane Aylwood. For Aylwood, that is his 10th touchdown of the season. Turns the corner. Just an athlete there, but speed gets him into the end zone.
They don't have the speed that North Andover had, though, Bruce.
No, they don't. This is a workman-like Tewksbury football team. You know,
there's some good athletes, very good athletes.
They do. This is not a team that's going to wow you and blow you off the low kick, but a good kick. 28-0, Tewksbury. But they're efficient, they're effective, and they get the job done. Well, we're going to take a break, and we'll get back to almost fourth quarter, and we'll get the job done.
They're not as good as Acton Boxborough.
No.
I know.
No, they're not.
This job looks perfect. It says you need a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert? Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably going to turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right?
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
Keogh's kickoff is a low spiraling kick. It's going to go out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Probably not what he had in mind there.
No, not with a 28-0 lead.
No.
Keep the ball on the field.
We'll take it, though.
Sure.
Didn't kick it too well the other times either.
No, he hasn't kicked well. His extra point kicking is
very good.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he doesn't kick it very deep on kickoffs.
Crutches.
We see Coach Kaiser coming out after we heard at halftime that he had some type of a medical problem, but he's back on the sideline now on crutches with his leg in some type of a cast or brace. He's probably come out and said, boy, you guys really do need me. What happened?
I don't know.
I hope he's okay.
It went out of bounds on a 26.
Yeah, they're going to make him re-kick it, I think.
Yeah, makes sense, especially when he can't get it out there. Nobody touched the ball on a kickoff. I don't know why they would have started the clock.
No, the clock shows 11 minutes, fourth quarter, but it's not right. It's still the third quarter.
Still third quarter, yeah.
There's still a few seconds left in the third quarter. No one touched the ball. The clock doesn't start until it's touched. There was some time left. And again, the official clock is in the referee's pocket on the field. And they're going to mark off the penalty, so they're going to have to kick it from the 35-yard line. Keogh hits it. It's a little better kick. It's straighter anyway. This is Lapoli, straight ahead. Gets a little bit of a hole, and the Lions pick up good field position to the 44-yard line.
48.
And they're going to put it at the 47-yard line. Better than I thought.
Worked out.
And I would say that can't be. Well, they've got 10:54, so I guess we are officially now in the fourth quarter. They have changed ends of the field, so it's got to be fourth quarter. They throw it on first down. They complete it on first down. And that is Mitchell fighting for a first down. He's picked up of maybe 7 or 8 on the play.
Nice timing on that pattern right there. Good execution by the Lions.
That's kind of what we were hoping, I think, to see more of on first down.
Chris looked really comfortable in the pocket right there. Threw a nice strike to Brian Mitchell.
It's a couple rows, then they can go long, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Brian Mitchell's 6th catch of the season. Chris fires going deep down the sideline, and it's incomplete. And we know that matchup, don't we?
We're not going to beat that kid.
No, he is one of the best defensive backs I think we've seen so far. Colby Wilson. And Colby is a senior, so he's seen a lot of passes probably in his career.
I think he comes from a Chelmsford family originally.
Mm-hmm.
That would be too bad to hear.
I think he does.
Does he really?
He is the son of my classmate, class of 86.
Yeah.
Really?
Scott Wilson.
Yeah, Scott was a selectman over there for a
okay.
while. Tewksbury.
Well, he's a fine football player.
The kid was lined up offside.
Yeah, he was.
Right
Completed. On the sideline. We've got a flag. I think George might have been right. I think that might have been offside. Lapoli with the catch. It's a pickup of 7 if it stands. And it appears that it's going to.
Good first down either way anyway. Give the kid the catch.
And here's the call by the referee. It's offside, and it's Tewksbury. It's refused.
Yeah. It's 5 yards either way, so you give the kid the catch.
Yep, exactly. So it is a first down for the Lions to the 38-yard line. Kind of wobbly, but nice job pulling that in by Lapoli.
No tackled. 21.
Yeah.
Colby Wilson have to run far on that one.
No, he didn't. Handoff. And right there waiting for that handoff. They almost took it. Again, that was a close call. That was Gillette on the carry. Here it is. And he ran into his own guy, basically. He ran into Spencer Gump. And that kind of blew the whole play up. Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Toss, sideline, incomplete. And that's Lapoli.
A little high there from
Chris.
Chris.
A little high, exactly. Here it is. How good are these replays, folks? They're instantaneous. The camera work is expert, and we're seeing major college NFL type video replays in this football game. Rabius rolls, fires, and a comeback, and it's incomplete. Looking for Stolke, was not able to connect. It's going to be a 4th down and 10 for the Lions. And no doubt that they will attempt to pick up the first down with 9:14 to play. Here's the play, just a little, thrown in the right place, just a little too far out. Lions have their play.
I'll be anticipating a blitz here by Tewksbury. I don't think they're going to sit back and let Chelmsford get this first down.
Fires it incomplete off the fingertips of Stolke. That will turn the ball over to Tewksbury, and they will get it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I know.
4th and 11.
Oh, it was 11?
Unfortunately, just barely missed connections.
That's about the 3rd time tonight Chris has just missed.
Yes.
Just a little bit behind here.
We certainly have concern for Coach Kaiser. We're hoping that that's not a serious injury over there. He's a warrior, though.
Yeah. He's not going anywhere.
Nope. 1st and 10, Tewksbury. Hand off to the outside, and the Lions are there in the hole. And stop Mr. Kelly. Little or no gain. 2nd and 10. Tewksbury now will probably not show us quite as much of an air show.
Yeah, you'll probably see it on the ground here the entire time.
Exactly. Connolly still in there at quarterback. Just as I say that, he sets up to throw it, and it's completed. He had good pressure on him, too. I think he's short of the 1st down, though.
That's Aylwood
He
again.
marks it.
That's his go-to guy, Aylwood.
Might have it where he marked it. No.
It's going to be 3rd and...
He's gone for a measurement.
Half a yard.
He gave it to him. He's going to give it to him, I think.
Yep, 1st down.
Yep.
They're going to measure it.
Oh, he already... He signaled it, Bruce.
Yeah, they did say 1st down. You're right. Yeah, good thing is right. I don't know how Aylwood got that. I mean, I don't know how Connolly got that ball off.
Some good pressure there by the Lions.
Sure was. Sweep.
Oh, man.
Aylwood taken out of bounds. Kevin Hennessy and Jason Boudreau.
Just a simple toss left here. Tewksbury, good blocking out front. And 8 yards on 1st down never hurts.
Number 70 threw a great block at sprung him.
The Lions will go on the road next Friday night. Not far, though. They go to Westford Academy to take on the Westford Grey Ghosts. Second and 2. New running back this time. And that is Kalaulu. And a 1st down to the 40. I think this may be the last of our beautiful Friday nights, though, guys, from looking at the long-range weather forecast.
We've been pretty lucky.
We've been very fortunate. It's supposed to become winter, I think, next week, or fall,
like
I should say. Ulu with the football. Makes a good cut. Still on his feet. Jams it down to the 20-yard line.
Pretty elusive run there for Ulu.
First down. I just got word from the truck that they're not going if it's like it was at Reading last year. They're going to stay in Chelmsford. I don't blame them.
I'm not going.
I don't think we're going either. Absolutely. 1st and 10 at the 22. Ulu is showing a little bit of ability. He's a sophomore. He has it again. Big hole up the middle. Avoids a tackler.
He's showing a little bit more than a little.
He's an excellent running back.
Very shifty.
Yes. Quick feet. Done a nice job. Ball is at the 12-yard line. Another 1st down. And you might as well keep feeding the big guy if it's working. And you were right, Dave, about the speech at halftime. I think it was received.
Very well, it looks like.
Yes.
All ears were open.
If he's only a sophomore, he could end up being a pretty good-sized kid before he graduates.
He may not be a running back forever either. And I didn't get the ball carrier that time.
Olu again.
Olu again.
Yeah. Like you said,
you're right.
Keep feeding them.
Absolutely.
You got you down here.
Under 6. It's second and goal at the 3-yard line. It's second down at the 3-yard line, not second and goal.
You're just inside, I think.
Yeah, just inside the 5. Oh, they switched it up this time. They're going to let somebody else score, and that is Zervis. 5-yard touchdown run. Tewksbury has really expanded the lead now, 34-0, and it looks as though the Lions may be facing that shutout bug one more time. 5-yard touchdown run.
Looks like the real Tewksbury offensive line showed up at halftime.
Boy, did it ever. Yeah, they
was a little late.
Took a close game and broke it wide open. Keogh to attempt his 5th extra point. And he makes it 35-0. Tewksbury is going to beat the Lions for the 6th consecutive time. They just seem to have our number for some reason. We will take a break. Be back.
We finally bought a place.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
So at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save. How is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
May I please have an application? Thank you.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Kickoff is going out of bounds again. Keogh has got that play down pretty well, and apparently the scoreboard clock is off by about 10 seconds, so we'll try to keep that in mind as we go forward. We were hoping it might have been off by 40 seconds, excuse me. We're hoping it off by a little bit more than that, but unfortunately, 5:06 scoreboard, less than that on the field. 5-yard penalty. They will kick it off again.
Yeah, like you said, Bruce, their weakness
is kicking.
Their kicking game.
Yes.
That's where North Andover have a big edge, getting the ball short.
Well, they beat them 40-20, so there's no question they had an edge.
Yeah. Sure, they had more than one, but that would be a big.
This is better. And Tewksbury does cover the kicks well, though.
That was Liam Gillette return.
And the tackle made by Derek Graffio. Shaken up a little bit. I hate to bring this up, guys, but Chelmsford is getting close to a record in terms of fewest points in a season. We'll talk about that more, but hopefully we won't have to.
Hopefully. I remember when it was the other way around, and it was the least amount of points given up in a year.
Exactly.
But
Rabius, short to Mitchell, underthrown. Tewksbury has some subs warming up on offense, but they have number 1 defense still out there. They don't want to give the Lions anything. 2nd and 10. Tewksbury blitzes. Lions pick it up. Chris has time. Chris fires. And it is, looked like it was caught.
Yeah.
Mitchell.
And there's a flag out of bounds. So.
Got a late hit out of bounds on Tewksbury also.
Tewksbury penalty yardage is, I would say, pretty substantial tonight.
It was another 15. It should bring it down to the 35-yard line.
So a nice catch by Mitchell. Here it is.
Close to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, very good.
Bring it down to 31.
Once again, not the prettiest pass in the air, but it's effective. Nice catch by Brian right there.
And taking him out of bounds late was the reason for the call. First and 10 Lions. Ball at the 31-yard line. Chris sets up, fires underneath to Mitchell again. He's having a nice night tonight. He dropped it though. Or did they call? What did they call?
Oh, he's marking it there.
They called him down.
Okay, they called him down because the ball did come out, but they called him down. So that's a pickup of. They're moving the sticks all over the place here.
Yeah, it looked like he was down. Brown caused that.
One of the guys with the sticks on the sideline thought it was a first down, picked up the marker, started marching. 2nd and 1. Rabius doesn't get it. It's going to be 3rd and 1. In fact, he lost 3 yards.
A couple, yeah.
Yeah. 3rd and 4.
Just a zone read here, but Tewksbury had it well defended. Nothing there for Chris.
Let's see what the Lions come with on 3rd down and 3. They're going to pass it. They're going to, it's tipped. Ooh, Mitchell was wide open, but the ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. So it's 4th down. The Lions have actually picked up some offense tonight. They have added some totals to their offense. They just haven't been able to get it into the end zone. Big series at the end of the first half where they didn't score. Rabius fires, going for everything, and it is incomplete.
4th down anyway, right?
Yeah, that was 4th down, so Tewksbury will take it over, and they're going to bring some new people into the football game. Their quarterback is Ryan Rametta, number 10.
I thought that might have been a little interference.
Yeah, it was close. Clock says 3:24, not official. What is official, once again, I say it every week, but I can't thank Tom Peterson, Dan Sylvia, Craig Robinson, and all of the student volunteers that come back, alumni that come back. They have fought the battle with us every single week, and they do it a remarkable job. So we say thank you. Handoff straight ahead. And picking up about 4 or 5.
Got some wholesale changes for the Lions defense also.
Yeah, a lot of defensive numbers different. We'll see if we can identify a few as we come along. That ball carrier was Kyle DeRigio. He is a sophomore. 2 minutes on the clock.
Now the tale of two halves tonight.
It sure was.
I thought the Lions played very well in the first half and stayed right in this game. Should have been a tie game probably at halftime.
Yeah, that was a big series where we didn't get it in.
Just could not sustain it in the second half.
Right. Coming through for the first down is another new ball carrier, and that young man we don't have a number for. Let's see if we can big hard running. Just don't have his number, I'm sorry. It's a first down. but we're coming inside the 2 minutes, inside a minute and a half.
I recognize number 43 out there as my son, Ryan.
Oh, that's good.
Getting a little play time.
We're going to watch him on this series.
Is he giving the 2-minute warning now, even though it shows a minute 31? Is he? He said timeout on him. I don't know.
That remains to be seen. It might be. I'm hoping you're wrong, George.
Me too.
I want to thank George for pinch hitting for a couple of weeks for Howie. It was a pleasure to have you. And
good job tonight, George.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Wish the outcome was a little different, but.
Now we're going to let him go back and run the town as he is so good at doing.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to take a knee, and they're going to run this thing down. They have 4 downs to do it, so this is going to end our football game. I think the referees might just wave it off. There's no reason to keep doing this.
Well, I hope the Lions can take away a little bit of something from the first half tonight.
I agree, Dave.
They played toe-to-toe with Tewksbury, who's had some very impressive wins this year.
And I would say that they actually scared them a little bit, Dave, to tell you the truth.
I think you're right, Bruce.
I'm proud of the way they played, what they've done. Their practices, they're hard, they work. The coaches, the same thing. The attitudes are terrific.
Yeah, there'll be no giving up on the season.
No, whatsoever. We'll go to Westford next week, and we'll see if we can pick up the first victory next week in Westford.
Hopefully they can play like they did in the first half tonight, and they'll come away with a victory next week.
This will be the last snap. And he's waiting for the very last second to snap it. He does. The game's over, folks. Thanks to Tom. Thanks to Dan, Craig, everybody else. Thanks to Elizabeth. She gets better and better each week. We enjoy working with her, and she's just phenomenal. George, Dave, Rana, I enjoy working with you guys.
Ditto, Bruce.
Thank you, Bruce.
Good job tonight, TV guys.
Good night, everyone. We'll see you from Westford next Friday night.